Hey, welcome, guys. It's Joshua Sohn. I'm back on here with another episode. Sorry, I'd like to apologize first off from last week. Didn't make any announcements, or it was just the radio silence of it all. I've been super busy on this new movie that I was commissioned for. So right now, I'm about a third of the way into the movie, so I feel a lot better and I can kind of ease up a little bit. So I was going full 100 miles per hour in the last week. I wrote about 25 minutes of music, and I think we need to write 30 something more, or let's see, 40. Yeah, probably like 40 something more, because it's about 68 minutes of fantasy adventure music. So this episode is kind of a practice run to just get better at this style of music. The title of this composing live is a whimsical adventure. So what we'll do is we're gonna pay tribute to the likes of Alan Silvestri, maybe some John Williams. We'll sprinkle in some other composers that you might have heard. A lot of the stuff I had temp music for this movie was from movies like Hook and Richie Rich, and a lot of really cool movies that I grew up watching back in the 90s. So without further ado, I'm going to try to do something in that vein of the style. This is something I haven't really done too much, and this type of music is whimsical, it's driving, but also has a nice lift. There's usually this moment where the melody kicks off, and it almost sounds like someone's flying. So that's why I put a picture of, something flying in this thumbnail. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. I have just a simple template of orchestral instruments. A lot of this actually will be probably even more simplified with some ensemble patches as well. So I just took this from another session. I think it was the Gabriel's oboe session that I used. But I also want to just grab some ensemble ones because I think that'll just help speed up the flow. So let's go ahead and turn that on. By the way, I got this really cool device. It's a fader controller. Let me show that to you real quick. It looks like that, and it has different up to 8 faders. It's actually made by Choi Sauce Designs. He's the tech, or was or is the tech for Hans Zimmer, and I highly recommend a fader board if you can get one. I have someone I know that gifted this to me. I will, just out of respect, I'm not sure if that person wants to be named, so I just want to thank that person. If you're watching, thank you. And this fader board really makes life a lot easier. It feels like you're playing an instrument almost when you have something tactile like this. Let's make sure that these guys are on. So for instance, if I'm going... So this is like CC1 and CC 11. Actually, I'm not sure if it's reading, to be honest. So sorry, I had some technical difficulties earlier today. Let's just make sure these guys are kicked on, ready to go. As far as I thought it was working a second ago, so that's kind of weird. Let's see here. Yeah. So this is working. My keyboard's working, but this fader board may not be working. And that's slightly due to some switching back and forth between my Mac Studio that I have for the other for my day job, and my personal computer. So let's see. Let's just double check, make sure my my inputs outputs are showing up. There should be a choice sauce, and it's saying it's active. Okay. So let's see. Why isn't it working? That's strange. Not only that, none of these instruments seem to be kicking on. So let's try this. I might have done something weird actually and turned it off. So give that a second. That's very strange. It's not reading for some reason, so I'm going to unplug it. Let's see if this will fix it. Okay, give that a second. Anyways, yeah, so I have a few instruments that I want to kick on. As far as my template, I have the Vian Ensemble Pro that's kicked on, and it should be interfaced with my Cubase. Let me just double check something here now. Make sure that that's connected properly. Oh, there you go. That's why. So let's connect these guys. Let's connect these guys. Okay. Now, step 2 is figuring out why my fader board isn't working. Let's try that again. Oh, there's always something to fumble with. Okay, there you go. That's what I want to show you guys. So this fader board really feels nice because it has a lot of travel room. This is a 100mm version. You know, and you can do 2 at the same time. I don't know if you can see that from here, but I have CC1, CC11, and CC7 on the far right, and you could do a lot with that. So I just want to show you that, and I also fixed things as I was doing that. So, okay, now let's go ahead and start with some strings and woodwind. I think I have everything I need. Let's also load up, actually, one more thing before we go is let's do some ensemble patches for the other things like strings and brass. So I have this one. I have this one. I also, I like the BBO and these guys. Why not? One more. The Jaeger strings. I think I'm going to probably, for the most part, just for the sake of time, see if how far I can go with these ensemble patches, and then I can supplement them down below with solos and things like that. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and get started with something that's kind of driving at first. So I think what we can do is we can just get started with a simple line that goes dun 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 dun, something like that. So let's see what the tempo is. Okay, so let's fix the tempo. Tempo should be somewhere around, let's say, let's say 120. Bum, 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 bum. Even faster. Let's go 130. Okay, so yeah, around there. And then let's just double check here, make sure my strings are working. So I should probably just play this in. And let me also make sure one more thing is working. So let's see. Aha. Okay, so this way I can switch out my sounds. So now I can do staccato. Okay. Okay, staccato's not working. Let's see why. I think I need to have this selected in there. AIG, this one, as well as make sure this one has it as well. Sometimes it just loses it for some reason. I'm not sure why that happens. Okay, so we're using Jaeger by Audio Imperia. I think we're going to go in a key of G as well. So it goes something like this. Okay, I think I want to go an octave lower, actually. So let's try going. Okay, and actually, you know what? Let's do this in the low strings instead, like that. Oops, spiccato. Okay, so that's the feel that we want right there. As that happens, I had an idea, and this is kind of where I left it at. So let's go back here. Here we go. Oh, actually, it goes. There we go. Let's press record though, make sure that records over it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the idea there. I'm just going to record this in roughly. And then it's going to change to the second chord, which is A major. So then I can just go like this and go like that. Second one would be similar. Let's practice this. Or let me hear it one more time. And then da da dun 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 dun. Let's go up to the fifth. Okay, so there you go. So that was my starting idea, just to spark this feeling of adventure, flying. Now that I got that little sketch going, I'm gonna clean this up. So a lot of this can be just quantized, I think. So we have all this, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix these ones to actually sound like it's coming like a staccato note, and then these ones are still long, like that. And I mean, these could be even a portato, maybe. Let's see. Okay, and then we'll fix these guys. The staccatos are a bit prominent, so we can bring that velocity down a bit. Okay. Let's fix that right here too. Okay. So yeah, staccatos. Let's see if we can bring that down just a bit. Okay, and then this dun dun dun, it's nice, but I feel like maybe the first note could be long, like that. I'm thinking of changing that. Let's see. Dun, dun. It sounds right, but like in terms of the chord, but I don't know if that's the thing I'm hearing in my head. So I want it to go up, but if I do this, it might sound weird. Let's just keep it there for now. I think the more I hear it, the better it'll sound, I guess. Okay, and let's record the pass of all of those curves here. Dun, dun. Okay. All right. So far so good. This right here also just need to change that scheme. Okay, cool. So that's the first part. We can also double this into, let's say, the woodwinds, and I just have like a ensemble woodwind patch here. Actually, let's see. I think all the staccato. No. Well, let's see. Yeah. So anything that has the short notes are good to go, but these need to be changed to, let's say, sus for sustain. And I just noticed a little mistake here on this. Okay, let's listen to the woodwinds now. That's nice. So it could be one octave lower, it can be one octave higher. Just depends. Let's hear it again. So let's hear how that would sound with the octave higher. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's the keeper. I think we need to go an octave higher on that. Moving in thirds like this with the voicing sounds great. I wouldn't really change anything about that. So, and keeping it simple is best. Okay, so we got that idea out there. That was something I just had heard in my head, and then the chords are going to be something like. Let me see. Oh, I don't think I have a chord track, or do I? Okay, no, I don't. So let's make a chord track and write that down. Maybe it's there, but it's down here. I usually have it on the other side. So let's go ahead and write this as G, like that, and we'll go. And then after the sum of that, I think maybe on fifth measure, or here. Okay, then we have an A on measure 6, because we have like a little intro bar at the very start. Okay, let's keep it simple. As far as the intro goes, I mean, that's good for me. Just depending on context for like a, if it's under a film, it just depends on what it is. But we can maybe beef that up towards the middle. So like right here, we can kind of do something similar. Okay, so what if we go back to the G, and then this time we can layer it, but I'm thinking instead of going dun 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 with the lower bass, what if we did it like every 4 notes like that? And make that like that so it's more obvious. Something just like a nice little pulse. I'm not sure if we should do it there though. What if I put it as a pizzicato? Something like that. That's 4 measures, so after here we go back to the G. Okay, my bad. I actually made a mistake here. There we go. So I'll measure 10 is when it changes. I'll add a little marker. Boom. Boom. Okay. Okay. So that might be a little too low. Or we could do that and double it, but make this one just a little bit quieter. Like that. So we got this and we got that. Kind of just reinforcing it, but not having it so prominent there. Okay, so we got boom. I even think it's better just to take out one and we could go boom. Boom. Something like that. What if we did that? So let's just let's actually re-record this. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed what I was doing. I'm just putting a little more dynamic in there, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, copy that over here. Here, I'm just going to copy this and do an A. Oh, oops. Let's see what I did wrong. Oh, okay. In my theory of notes, I quantized the wrong one. Here we go. Do that again. Okay. But over here, I gotta copy that and paste that again. Okay, let's press play and hear how that sounds. Okay, all right. All right, so this is a good moment to introduce something new, perhaps a horn. And again, I'm just going to use ensemble patches as much as I can. So on this one, let's do some sustains. Let's instead of going thirds, maybe 6. Or I said 6 and then I changed it up and I was thinking melody. Let's try that. Okay. I think there's one bad note. Okay. And actually, let's just keep this more static for the CC7. And let's change up some of this on the top. Okay, so one thing about Jaeger is it's more of a trailer ensemble library. So you know, one thing to know is the way it behaves is it has two samples that it crossfades between. If you go higher, it's like that really brassy, like that, and that's great. It'll work for this track, but I need to go lower, like somewhere around here, and then I'm just gonna have to do more CC11. So let's try that again. Okay. All right. So that is happening while those other things might repeat, the strings and woodwinds. But let's just make sure this sounds good. I think this could be a little louder. It's a little too loud. Cool. All right. So there is that. And let's just make sure that these key switches have, or expression maps, have them assigned on the notes we have here. I don't think there's expression maps for this one, but what about this one? These should be all spiccato. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so let's look at a few other things. If we're to copy this over, let's just do this. And go about there. Okay. And let's just see how this plays or interacts with that horn. Okay, I need to get this so it plays on bar 1 over here though. Okay, so there's one little funky thing I'm hearing, and that is the first notes. So it goes that one. Okay, so I'm gonna look at it with the horns. Okay, so the horn is playing, like a second off of the G chord. So if we're gonna do that, maybe I can just go 1 like that, or just do keep it simple and just do that. Okay, and let's re-record this horn line with the fader. Okay, so boom. I'm thinking just out loud, what if I change that? All right. Hey, Henricus, how's it going? How do I handle delay times when using key switches? Do you quantize and go in and adjust after? Yeah, I do. Generally, I quantize, adjust if I need to, but knowing my libraries, like for instance, like the east-west stuff, looking at my strings down here, if you look over here, I usually go and do the track delay milliseconds that other composers you may have seen do. And I just kind of use my ears. I usually go like -50 or -80, especially on this library for the legato patches. It delays quite a bit, so I just kind of do it as I go. I don't have my template set where everything has milliseconds already dialed in. I just kind of it's a good reminder for myself too, just to use my ears all the time, and it does take, I guess, more time, out of your session to work on that sort of stuff and program the millisecond offsets. But overall, this isn't what I'm hearing, at least. This doesn't really have too much delays in the Jaegers or this Cinesamples Hollywood Winds one. And then what else do I have? I have the little pizzicatos. Pizzicatos, let's double check this one. It's pretty good. I don't think I need any of that. So yeah, anytime I do quantizing, I just sometimes do it in the key editor here, or sometimes I do it with the MIDI, the off seconds. So it's not perfect, but you just kind of go with the flow, I guess. Okay, so there's that. Let's just double check all this stuff here. Okay, that connected pretty well. I just glued two vents together and like basically copied and pasted it. Another trick that works pretty well is you can sort of make some variation of this and you re-record it, or you can just make it a little louder, kind of like that. That might have been exaggerated too much. I noticed that my Woodwinds doesn't have the CC7 dialed in, so let's go ahead and put that in. I wonder if that needs to be a little higher. That's good. Okay, so we have horn. What if I went? I guess it was just like that. Oops. Make sure I'm on the right vicinity. Maybe a longer. Okay, cool. And then with that, as I was dialing the CC1, you can just do another pass of that real quick. I don't want too much at the end there, but that's the idea. So I'm kind of curious if I can get a little more brass sound out of that E. Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong fader. Something like that. Let's try again. Yeah. That's the idea. That's the idea. Let's go to the next spot. Okay. What else can I add? Dun, 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 dun. let's look at some of these instruments down below. I'm thinking if I should add some mallets. It's always a possibility. Percussion. So I have some Sena sample timpani, bass drum, and then east-west cymbals. I think maybe a cymbal swell would be nice at the start of that. Okay, let's do a cymbal swell. Okay. Let's try again. I guess it needs to be louder, huh? Good. All right. And this one is a weird library because it's trigger based, so you have to do it for the full length of the tail. Okay, let's bring this down just a bit. Okay. I think timpani. We could add timpani here with the bass drum. I mean, excuse me, the bass strings, but maybe not. Let's try it though. Let's kind of experiment. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna change this so that it actually does it at the first half. Yeah. Why don't we ornament this a little more? So we go. Let's do a B. And then. What if we even just take out that? Okay, so now it's getting a little messy. I'm just gonna delete all the MIDI muted notes. Actually, you know, that little hole seems a bit empty to me, so I'm gonna put this back in like that. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing that is so I can go to the timpani, and that's not the timpani. Copy that line and just see if that doubles nice. Let's listen to this solo. Okay, I thought something was weird. Let's go up. Okay, let's do that. Anything else? We could probably just keep that about here. No. Okay, let's bring up the volume. Good. Okay, pizzicatos can go down slightly. Okay. All right. So then this string stuff here can be slightly louder just because everything that's like compiling is starting to add up as well. So kind of do something like that. I don't know if any of you guys watching work on Macs and PC simultaneously like I do. It's really confusing after a while because the right number pad has the star on the top right corner for Macs, and then on PC keyboards, they're like the one left over, one over on the left. So that I keep pressing the wrong button. It's throwing me off. I've been on Macs too much lately. So, anyways, my gripe. So let's go to the next part after we have timpani here. Okay, so then we're gonna build that even more. So let's, I don't know, give us ourselves 8 measures or something. Do 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 do. And then I think because of the repetition, it would be nice to break that up a little bit and change up the flute and string line. So let's figure that out. And even chords if we can. So I'm going to play around for a second. Okay. Thinking about changing the chord there, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll keep it the same, but let's change this da 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 da, and instead of going da 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 da, we'll go. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay, that you get the idea. So let's do that. Copy all these guys. Okay. This is what would be nice now is add another element where brass and maybe strings come in with more sustain. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bring that up. Okay, so dun 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 dun. Bring this one down again. Okay. All right. So then, if we're gonna keep that structure with the chords. Okay, so this is just building. We're gonna keep building this guy until maybe around here. I'm not sure if that's the right measure, but somewhere around there is when the melody kicks in. So this is just one big build. So I guess it goes up till there. Okay. All right. Now what to do? Like that. I think that was better. So let's copy that curve. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I could get that to sound good. This might be exaggerated, but let's bring that down a bit. Yeah, that's the idea. Let's see if I can just keep going from there. Okay, so at least two of those, and then we're gonna go like that. These are all staccatos. Okay, and then we'll have to fix that. And then dun, 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 dun. Well, let's see. I don't know if this is good enough. Let's see if I can shape the movement or some of those notes to go higher. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's go up. And then there you go, like that. Dun, dun, dun. Oops. Let's zoom in. So okay, all right. So then let's just double check here. If I were to glue this, you can see where we are on the curves. Something like that. I think more of this can be shaped in the velocities. So something like this. Okay, cool. All right, now let's fix these notes here. So we have. So what is wrong? Then we're on A major chord. Maybe change all these D sharps to a D. Okay, so then we're gonna have to shape again somewhere here. All of these, get it a little louder, sort of to match the brass. That's the main point. So something like that. Okay, and then let's change this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's go up. So actually, that should go up here. I was thinking. Dun, 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 dun. I guess do it again. Well, let's see. Making a kind of a contour line where you go up and then coast down. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's what I think would work really nice. So then, if the woodwinds are, there's also low woodwinds that I'm neglecting, right? We could do some clarinet, bassoon kind of stuff. But for now, let's just keep it the way it is. So the high strings would be nice. I think we'll do low strings. I need to double this, huh? What if I use Vista's low strings instead for the more legato stuff? And then going back here, let's see what I can do with strings first. Let's try that. Hey, let's try again. Give myself 2 bars. I might as well glue these together so I can see it side by side. And also, this was throwing me off. I'm just gonna add CC7 to that. A little loud. Somewhere around there. Okay, going back, sorry. Let's go to this. And I forgot what I was playing. Oh yeah. Something like that. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, dun 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 dun. So this is where I'll use my little cheat and turn off the metronome here. I was going 130, so let's go 100. That was 1,000. 100. And at that spot, it should be a lot easier to be able to do this. So we got... Okay, try again. That's the idea. The Woodwinds are really busy, so I want to compliment that, but I don't want it to fight the Woodwinds. So let me think about it again. So dun 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 dun. I want to go. I think that works. Let's try it. Okay, all right. And then let's do the dynamics to match the horn there. Okay, all right. So that's the idea on that front. I think I made a mistake here and there, but the dynamics was good. Okay. All right, let's turn on the tempo track and hear that full tempo. Cool. All right, so then we have the same idea here. Bum bum. So let's see. All the D sharps are now Ds. Okay, and that's the idea. We'll have to change that to complement what the woodwinds are doing. So let's do this like that. Okay. So here I feel like the woodwinds can change a note here and there. Okay, so I purposely did this run in the woodwinds so I can sort of contour and lead into the next part. But I think I don't know what to do with the strings just yet. Let's listen a few more times. I wonder if I can just double the woodwind part. So just break away from that pattern and then do something more along the lines of what the woodwinds do. Let's bring the A's down just a bit. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. We got this. Okay. 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 I'm going to turn this off. Oh, okay. So this is where it kind of gets dicey because I have to move this down like that. And if we're in the key of A at this moment, maybe an E like that. So we'll keep going. So now we have D, B, I'll delete that, A. Okay, I'm just copying the notes up here in the green. C sharp, A, and then this is B, going really down, and G. You know, let's go dun 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 dun. Let's just go all the way down. I'm not sure what note that would lead to, but that would be kind of cool. Let's see. Like that. And this will land on a G. Okay. So same things. B, G, A, F sharp. Something like that. What if I went up on the last one? What do you guys think? I feel like it would be better if it went all the way down. Maybe I need to jump down to E. Like that. And then this low note would be a C sharp. That's it. Okay, let's add some harmony back in on the last notes here. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think it's fine like that. Okay, so we can now move to the next part, which will be adding some like timpani and like maybe a bass drum roll or a snare drum roll. Okay, so let's do that to kind of give us some inspiration. Oops. I'm going to duplicate this track. And I'm going to call the second one timpani roll. Like that. Okay, somewhere around there. Okay. Okay. After that, so the way this library behaves, it actually it attacks a note at the very end. So I don't know if you can hear that. You can hear that. So what I like to do is I like to just cut it off early so that in case I switch it to a different note, which I probably will, I'll probably go back to G, then this cuts off before that G, or it blends enough that you can't even hear it. Okay, and I could probably go even louder. Let's try that. Okay. So there's your A. Let's put that overlap that together. Okay, let's put a G note. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Cool. Let's add maybe a few other percussion elements. While I do that, I'm gonna color it. So let's color this like a blue. Okay, let's color bass drum green. Something like that. Right, something like that. Just subtle is always best. Okay, so then I think what would be nice is some tambourine. Let's see. Tambourine, gong, suspended cymbal, something metal. Do I have tambourine? There you go. Okay, give that a second to load. Okay, so going back over here at this little build up spot, let's do some kind of tambourine roll as well. Alright, something like that. Okay, so the problem with this sample, it cuts off before it should cut off. Let's try it. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's try a different one. That'll be a problem. That's nice. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a issue with that sample. The only other thing I can think, it sounds nice. I could render it in place. That's one solution. So I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it still cuts off and it's a little weird. So let's just render this. This is in Vienna Ensemble, so I have to do the complete single path, signal path, and do that. Let me just check my signal path. Here's that. Okay, so I have this on, and I have the NDI output on as well. Interesting. I'm afraid if I bypass this, it's gonna sound weird. Let me know. I'm gonna bypass it. Let me know if whoever's watching right now, let me know if the audio drops out. Because I have another one here. All right, let's see. Yeah, I have another one here. So I'm afraid that does something wacky to the audio. I'm playing audio right now, so anyone that's watching, please let me know if you can still hear computer audio. Okay, anyways, I'm turning that off so I can render this file right here. And this is just a quick trick here. You don't hear it? Okay. Well, dang. Let me turn that back on. If anything, you should be able to hear it now. Okay. All right, so let me try this one more time. What I want to do is mute this guy and render that in place. So we have that. Hey, Michael, thanks for letting me know. I turned that NDI output thing back on. And let me know if you can hear that now. Okay. So the objective here is to fix this. So if your sample library acts up or it's like a performance-based library, you could always just render it and time stretch it as one trick. Like that. And then I guess you could turn this back on, mute these guys. It's a little complicated, but that should do the trick. So you have this. There we go. So it doesn't cut off now. Great. All right. So that is that. I still haven't gotten confirmation. I know that audio can plague these live streams sometimes, audio issues. So if you guys can't hear me, please let me know. I don't know if you guys can. Here, I'll write this down. I'll just say right here. If you can't hear me, please let me know. Is the audio coming through okay now? Okay. So, anyways, I'll put that there. Make sure that you guys can hear me. I guess I could have typed that in the YouTube chats as well. Okay. All right, Longacre. Hey, how's it going? Great. I'm glad you can hear. Okay, so going back to this, we're adding percussion elements to build on this idea. So the last thing would be either some gong or suspended cymbal. Here we go. So I think I could just do something like this, and or this one. All right, cool. So there you go. I think it was a little late. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. I think that should be okay. Okay, cool. All right, so we got percussion build-ups going, which is great. I think here I dropped out the timpani and I dropped out the bass so it could breathe, but I'm not sure if we should leave it like that. There's also low brass here and even low woodwinds that we can add. So let's go into that now, shall we? All right. Okay, so the idea was to use a Vista low strings, or we could even cheat and use this, which sounds pretty epic. Let's just play around with this patch for a second. Okay. Something like that, right? Let's try now here. Let's try something like that. Okay. All right. So I actually use pedals. I'm gonna use this trick, pedals to note length. And then that'll get rid of the pedal. Certain patches or libraries don't like pedaling, so I generally try to get rid of it if I can. If it's piano, of course, I won't Let's see. Okay, let's hear this again. Okay, this is a library that is sort of delayed. So what I would say is let's bring it to -60. Even more, -120. Okay, so I brought it up pretty loud so I can hear it when I was recording, so I'll just I'll delete that and bring that volume down quite a bit. Bring us the volume up in my headphones as well so I can hear that better. Yeah, not bad. Let's keep that for now. And then I could double that with the low brass and see how that sounds. This will be sustained. It's, a bit loud. Yeah, there was something throwing me off here when the high brass or mid brass is doing their thing here. Let's see if I can double that or match that intensity. Okay, so we're building this nice crescendo. Other than that, I think we have a good chunk of all the instruments and what they're doing. I'm neglecting maybe some, other instruments that can do stuff. Let me play it from the top. For anyone that is joining, welcome, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you're just stumbling on for the first time, I am a film composer, and this is a composing live stream that I do. It's just an ongoing series of new sessions that I challenge myself and write new styles of music. It's really a way for me to get better. So I try to do it every week. If you guys want to follow me and know when the next live streams will be, there's a little newsletter down in the descriptions. You can also just subscribe to my channel, and it should let you know if you ring that notification bell. All right, let's go ahead and listen from the top. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think the melody can start now at this part. I'm just gonna fix a few things I'm hearing. So this low or mid brass, I should say, has a nice crescendo here, but I think it's too much. So let's dial that back. Let's bring that down like this. And it's mainly the CC1, I feel like. So I'm just gonna shave that off. Something like that. And is it early? I feel like it's kind of early when it climaxes on that moment. So here, I'll just do this. Whoop. Also, maybe that last note can sort of crescendo into it. Ooh, that's kind of loud. Let's see. Let's go a little longer. And that first note can be loud. Like that. Alright, now it's a little too quiet at the end. Oh man, let's see. That's better. Yeah, just getting just right. Let's hear in context again. One more time from here. Yeah, it's still a little funky to me. Let's see if I can just do it one time with this fader and see if I can get dialed in. So here we go. Yeah, and this didn't record over it properly. It's a little funky, but I'm just gonna kind of follow whatever I just did there, contour wise, and see if that helps the sound. Cool, and then this one can also be a little bit louder. Like that. Okay. All right. So there is that. I think we're good. I think it would be cool to add some like trumpet, like double tonguing, somewhere there too. But let's move on. Let's add this next thing before we call it a night today, and add the main melody motif and make it sound more grand than everything else before it. So this is where we're flying and floating in the air, so to speak. I don't have a melody per se, but this is a very popular type of chord progression. This 1 and then positive or major 2. So if we're let me just get this done real quick. Let's see. I think I got the A in the wrong spot. Let's see here. Oh, I see. This needs to be probably sooner here. Okay, let's see where this A really goes. Okay. And here. Alright, I just like to add these chord tracks in to keep track of where I'm at tonally, but also it's just nice to have when you come back from a session after a year and you have no clue what you wrote, it's good to just have some kind of guide here to keep track of everything. That's not what the chord track was designed for on Cubase, but that's what I use it for, and it's really changed. It's been a game changer for me, at least. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna start with adding a melody. And what I was trying to say before about this type of chord progression, because there's a positive two. I keep saying positive two. That's not a really academic term or anything. A major two. So Roman numeral two. If you're going, so there's a sharp four in that scale that you can use. So let's see. Let's go back, or let's do this so that we kind of know what we're writing. Let's go back and copy this over. So from here to about here, I'm going to do a copy. And then we can just practice a melody. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to practice over here. That's the idea. Let's see. Am I doing this right? Maybe there's an extra chord here. Okay. So like that. And then I might be better off using brass for the melody, just to gain some inspiration. Or do both, like this. Okay, let's try. Maybe it's too busy. Dun, dun, na, na. Let's try that again. Or press the wrong button. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Okay, I think that's closer to what I was thinking. Okay, so let's do the melody first, and then we'll build below it. So, and this is just to scratch the stuff that's underneath it right now. Oopsie. Hmm. Oh. And go higher. I'm hearing another, like, I don't know if it's like a B section or something, but I'm just gonna record this in as an idea. It's getting close. Maybe I'll get rid of that. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. I think that's cool too. Anyways, that's just an idea. Because this one seems, I mean, that's nice too. That would work as a flying moment. But then this one has a nice character. But yeah, it's not quite there. There's like there's something with this transition that is not exactly what I'm hearing, but anyways, yeah. So I'll toy around with that idea and see. Maybe on the next session we can come up with something there too. Okay, so the idea here though was to at least get something started for this melody, and then we can tweak as we go. So the melody right now is played by the horns. This is an ensemble patch, so we could probably raise this up. And let's do sustain. Okay. Maybe just do that. Okay. Also, it's overlapping a little bit, so let's do this. Okay. I think it would be nice to do that as well. Now if I double that octaves, so okay, and something's off on here. I think these should be all staccatos. Yep. Okay. And these should be all staccatos, or spiccatos, staccatos. Let's bring this up a little bit. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. This one is a little bit drowned out, so I'm just bring it up. And this is where maybe like the bassoons can double, and maybe clarinets too. Like so. Okay. We should probably bring it down a little bit. Okay, let's see how that sounds. And then let's add low strings to that first. So it goes something like this. Alright, okay, so let that really fly. Oh, that didn't record for some reason. Let's try that again. That's weird. Now it's working. Okay, let's go back. Measure 26. Okay, I like the whole notes. It's not bad. It's good to just let everything kind of draw out, but I'll experiment with that a bit. I'm going to do it with just one hand. I mean, one note. Let's have doubles. I think it'd be nice to repeat that melody twice. So let's do that too. So I'm gonna copy and paste like that. Oh, okay. The brass needs to be fixed. I didn't take out that note. You know what? Actually, maybe on the second time we can do it like this. Okay, let's do that. So what I did here was I lengthened that last note of the phrase. I'm going to do that for the second half, but not the first half. So we have two phrases going back to back like that. There we go. So it's in between those locators. So that second line with the bass here, I just have to figure out I don't want it too busy, but it's nice to harmonize and maybe do like a little counterpoint as well. Okay, let's try that. Try again. I did an A. Let's try again. Let's just do that. Okay, so that's the idea on that line. I kind of like it performed in a bit, so why don't we do a soft quantize like that. Let's hear that. Yeah, there's a little bit like it's a fake attack. I'll just exaggerate that a little more. This one though, I played and it sounded okay. Let's see. It's probably overlapping now since I quantized it. Yep, it's overlapping still. I mean, that sounds fine too. A combination of both. Why not? So let's delete that. Kind of bring that in again. Okay, so, oops, actually I'll just do it here. So this is just the, it could be double bass, but I would say that's cello and then this is double bass. So now I'm doubling that line. We should, I think the velocities are pretty good where they're at. Let's do a volume check. Oh man, let's see, something's up here. Okay, these should be staccato. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. So this is the problem with expression maps. You always have to, always have to put them in the right designated articulation. Although, you know, I feel like this could be slurred. Dun dun dun. Let's see. Sustain. I don't know if that can be fixed. It's probably more this than anything. Or this. Oh yeah, okay. So for some reason the staccatos aren't affected by the CC1 stuff, so sustain, yeah, sounds better now. So kind of keep in that ballpark range. So I have up to here. Nope, up to here. Okay, so let's keep all these C sharps sustains. Same thing. Yeah. Okay. And then go into this melody. Cool. This one also is delayed, so let's do -100. Okay, so that's the idea. So now we're flying in the air. If that's happening there, we could do something. Oh, let's look at the range. So if I were to go like this, you can see all the notes that are played from the bass line and the melody. That's all I have right now. I have the bass line, melody, and so far it's promising. We have a lot of emotional impact happening leading up to this moment, and it dynamically sounds good, has a lot of shape. I'm just gonna smooth anything out that I see as I go. Let's see. Anyways, the point here is there could be stuff in the middle. This is a 3-octave melody being played. You have bass line in the middle. So there can be stuff maybe somewhere in this area that we add. I mean, which of course we can just do a pad. I'll most likely do a pad, but I think Woodwinds, it would be nice to have some sprinkling. I don't know, some runs, even just like twinkles, like da da da, you know, few notes here and there, four or five sprinkles. So I think that's what I'll do on the next session to build this up. But before I go, I would like to just add some pads. So let's add some pads and call it good for today. So the pads can be done with brass and the I have these two tracks open right here. So this one's the ensemble low and the ensemble low for brass. Okay, so we could probably just do this in the same way. Oops. Over here, let's just solo so we can hear only this. Going over here. And this would be, it wouldn't be, it'd probably be better not to do full chords like that. Maybe just 2 notes for now and see how that sounds with everything. Oh yeah, this is tricky. I'm just gonna change this to sustain for now, and I'll have to remember to change it back. But the idea is to figure out where would be the best voicing. Okay, and let me just fix this. This should be over here. Let's move this over here. Okay, same idea. Yeah, it's tricky. Okay, let's see what happened. Oh, when I clicked on the marker track, it got me off of there. My bad. Let's see. Going back to strings. Okay. Let's try again. So let's see what I have. Oops. Okay, so this is the idea. Let's change this to sustain. Haha. And that little guy, let's move it back to staccato. Okay, let's hear it by itself. Okay, let's see how that looks in context of everything else. So we have, let me see if I can see this better. I'm gonna change the color of this. So we're looking for yellow note. All right, so the yellow note here is, yeah, it's just sandwiched in between the bass line and those 3-octave melodies. So that works pretty well. I don't think it's getting in the way too much, so I think I'll keep that. I mean, maybe this one can go down to an E. Let's hear how that sounds. Something like that. I think I'm going to move this up as well. So the bass line is going up to the G and then the B. So I'm going to do something similar. Oh, I think I did something unintentional. Yep. So this should go to the G. Let's put that to a D. Same thing here. Now this could be weird because there's a C sharp and then there's a B in the bass line. Oh, okay, I see. I think that's okay. Okay, so going back to that, we have this, and let's maybe shape this a little better. Okay, because there's so much going on, what I'll do is just do the bass line, which is this one. Oh, maybe these 3 notes, or 3 instruments, I mean. Okay, let's go back to this one. Let's do it again. Might as well just start from scratch. Let's double check here where we are. I think I can go a little louder. I'm just looking at these numbers down here by the CC11, CC1. Make sure that I'm in the right vicinity. Okay, cool. And I could just do a quick copy paste. Do that. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, it's just it's good to do a ebb and flow kind of thing. That's why I'm bringing it down a little bit. Not bad, not bad. I like what this one did, but maybe not so much with the other one. Something like that. Yeah, maybe we should crescendo into the next part. But anyways, let's hear that now with not only the strings, but also copied into this next part. So this is the brass. Okay, so this behaves different, as you can see, so I'm going to bring that down. And let's hear it in context. Alright, so it's really overpowering, so let's go ahead and let's just make sure this note is the same as this note. Okay, seems like the same notes. Sometimes sample libraries play their notes an octave higher. Sometimes I was double checking, make sure. So I'm just gonna reprogram the CC11. There we go. Sometimes I press record and it doesn't seem like it wants to record. And it's not recording over for some reason. Let's try it again. Something like that. Cool. Yes, sounding good. Let's go make sure that these notes aren't being played without these without attacks. These should be attacked. Cool. I think it might even sound better if I did something like this. Let's see. I don't know if I could do it though. Let's see. It's like a combination of all the lanes, but basically, if you want long notes to travel and sound like it's moving, put a lot of crescendo into it. But like, do it in small spurts, if that makes sense. Like, that really makes things more dynamic. I don't know if this is a good example, but and then maybe a little gap. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just theorizing a little more than I should, and it could be in context of like a different phrase, but that's the idea. So that might not have been the best thing. Let's give it a try though. So. cool. All right, so the last thing, as an idea, and this is really quick, so I'm just going to do right now, is to put some tambourine into the mix. And the reason why is once we add tambourine here, I think it'll sound really good. Just we need some kind of pulse still to keep things going. So either with the strings or I don't know, actually, maybe woodwinds. There needs to be a underlying pulse. I feel like that needs to keep it going. So it could be harp, it could be anything non string, brass, or woodwinds. Even it could be a mallet instrument. So that's another note. And then this will just be a reminder for me to do that by adding just like a percussion element. So let's see if I can even hear it. Okay, so that's played, and if we're doing quarter notes, it'll be a little bit quieter. Let's see. Okay, so this, we can dial this in, see, like that. Okay, so unsolo everything. All right, that's the idea. Let's try again. Okay. Troop. Right. Let's see whatever other percussion or tambourines do I have. Yeah, okay. It's a little dry, but I could change that up with a different one maybe. Anything else? Now, as a afterthought, let's add some harp. Okay. And let's add maybe some Dulcimer. I really like the Dulcimer. This is a Cinesamples Dulcimer. And I think I'll also do this real quick with the Dulcimer. See if this adds anything. Where are you? Dulcimer felt or Dulcimer hammer? Can't remember. Let's try this one. So maybe hammer. Let's say hammer. Okay. So going here, this is pretty easy, I think. Something like that. I can barely hear it, but I'm just kind of going with the feel. Let's see. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, it's there. I don't want to go so far up that it's like, in your face, but it's nice. It's nice to have a little bit of that drive in there, right? Something like that. So, and we can add that harp in next time. But I think that's good for today. I've had a really long day of writing, and after taking a break from writing, I decided to write more in this live stream. So, I hope you guys enjoyed what you were watching today and what we've come up with. With that being said, I always try to play everything from top to bottom as a work in progress. So let's go ahead and press play. All right. And there you go, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will make an announcement sometime next week if I do decide to do another live stream that week. It's just been crazy with the schedule, but I think I should be able to do it. I have 40 something more minutes of music to write for this adventure film that I got assigned to. So with that being said, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Take care.